Hmm. Recording. Take number 3. Okay. Hello. I am Zero. Or Zeros. Whatever people know me by. It's usually those two. Today I am recording. I'm doing a test recording to see if I can talk to myself for around half an hour or so. I was doing initial tests with the recording. If you see super bright white light, I think the gamma will punch out a bit because I had to pump up the colors for OBS. So until I figure out how to deal with that, the whites will be super punched out for the meantime. Anyway, so alright. I've said my name, I'm Zero. I'll be making a character while I do this. What's my weather deck? Alright. So, who is Zero? Who am I? I'm Zero. I am an artist under the username zeros_art at Twitter. And I do character design, world building, mostly for my own personal stuff, original content, original characters. That's what I enjoy the most doing. But sometimes I do draw like fan content, fan art. Every now and again, it happens. What we're playing today is Final Fantasy 14. I am on free trial. I wanted to make another character in another server. So, yes, thank you. Let's see. This isn't my first Final Fantasy 14 character, so I'm not exactly new. I remember trying probably around a year or two ago. My friend dragged me into Eorzea. Well, the later I explain. What do I want to be? Midlander or Highlander? Kind of like Highlanders, because they're built big. Let's see the elven options. What's the difference? Let's check this first. I'm trying to recreate the character I was going to use for what you call this, for not VTubing, but I have like a PNG look I wanted to have, but that's in progress. I don't know, it's in limbo at the moment. Oh, they gave us a super young face. Interesting. It's kind of weird though. For you to be this tall. And then that's kinda weird. Anyway, so yeah, this isn't my first Final Fantasy 14 experience. So let's see. I used to play in an NA data center, which was pretty bad for my ping. So I decided, actually, before that, other friends who are more, let's say, locationally closer, or yeah, they started playing as well. So they decided they'll go to this server, this specific server, and then they'll do stuff there. So I said, all right, I'll give this a shot again. So I did, and here we are. I used to be in Ultros, and I used to do. Oh, they're cute. Oh, that's so cute. I used to see the Rodgar, not Rodgar, Rogadin options. I'm not seeing any changes. Anyway, yeah, I wanted another character that isn't tied to my Ultros account, and that isn't tied to the other one I'm playing for the purposes of this recording. And I wanted to make it a little similar to the VTuber PNG Limbo character that I designed a while ago. So I guess we'll just go with the Ewers, standard Ewer for this. Let's decide if I go with Lander. Let's try Highlander for a change. Now let's change the scenery. My experience with the Ultros data center was it was interesting. I liked the game, but I couldn't. For some reason I couldn't. I guess the time limit and the level limit was a little bit too tight, since I didn't have disposable income at the time. I mean, I don't still have that much money at the moment, but the point being, I reached the level cap pretty fast, and that marked the end of my free trial. But this time around, they expanded the free trial up to let's make you moderately muscular. Let's see. Yeah, sounds good. Or not sounds good, but looks good. And then what was I saying? Something about my experience, right? So I did Marauder for my first time in Eorzea. So I was pretty much still getting used to the mechanics, learning how to move and do things in the game, which was you know, there's like your new game phase where you're trying to learn everything. I don't think I know everything right now, but let me remove everything. There we go. But now that I'm a little more comfortable, I think I have more leeway to goof around a bit. I was having trouble with the high ping. Stuff wouldn't load, or I'll be fighting invisible bosses. It wasn't great as a tank because I had to I had to pull aggro, basically, so it was a challenging time. Is that the Noctis Harsa? Anyway. Yes. Not there, so, but what I was talking about earlier. I want to make myself a little more taller. Sure. And then what happened? I took a break for around 2 years or so. And then I restarted again as a potato. Uh, now that they expanded the free trial to Heaven's Ward. Now that you need a... Now that my account, my former account, was able to, but I had to make a new one to be eligible for the Heaven's Ward free trial. So I'm currently still chewing through that. But this time around, I tried a potato, and I started off as a healer, which was not usually my first pick in JRPGs or MMO roles in general. But it was this game makes it pretty interesting to play the different roles. Interesting enough to be kept engaged. Is that redundant? To be engaged? Anyway, you get what I'm saying. So I had a blast doing that, and I learned a little more the limits, my limits as a tank, as a healer, and a DPS, where I should be bracing myself for damage and all these things, mechanically speaking. So I was like, you could say I was in a tutorial for like a 2-year period, incubating. So no, I don't like the look. Because I will go with Midlander. I will be the basic of basic. It's like him. Let's make him more muscular though, just for the heck of it. Why not? Then face up to the light so I can see the skin color better. Like it a little orange. Has more color. And then basic dude hairstyle. And so yeah, here I am making another character when you don't particularly have to in this game. This game allows you to switch classes mostly on the fly. So really you only need one character ever. But I guess for many people who want to, say, roleplay or, you know, live out the fantasy of another character, I guess that's one of the reasons you can change. White-haired anime boys. Then the highlights would be white. Something about this look. It's very sleazy for some reason. What is with these are funny faces, I'm sorry. What's the difference? On the sides. So Yeah, I've tried all the class roles basically, but obviously I have not tried all of the classes yet. So deciding what class to pick to start with for this one specifically, I haven't quite made up my mind yet. Mm, you know, this kind of then we can change the eye shape. And super orangey, almost like Fanta flavor eyes. But yeah, I wanted to do actually my other tests for recording was Minecraft, but I don't know if that went too well, or maybe, you know, it's always the first go. It's always gonna be Garbo. So I decided to try again, but in a different game. Do I want always angry? You know, that's fine. No, actually, do I want to change it? Is a question. That's fine, actually. What about the mount? Oh, yeah, I can do that. Uh, do I want to add a lip color? Sure, why not? Yeah, that looks fine. Yeah, earlier I was touring the Minecraft server for basically Garden Circle. They're a group of VTubers or PNG tubers who I'm acquainted with. So somehow I have access to that. I guess that's perks for being friends with people. So, you know. I don't want any tattoos or anything unless I do. What is this? What is that? Like, uh, spray paint on your on your face. There's what do you call these? Eye makeup. I actually don't know. Probably both look better on a female model. I don't know how to balance the color with what's a good color? Well, you know, let's try. It looks like Batman. You know, never mind. I think I have chosen a voice already beforehand, but let's see. We're gonna be hearing these for a while. Yeah, it was sent. Okay, that's good. Let's see in a different setting. It's alright. It's all good. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that looks good. Sure. Save it on 6. Name it 0, 2. Okay. As for it could be whatever. Let's do December or 6 Umbral Moon. 13. Second. Okay. And then this is more of flavor, but let's see who we want as our patron deity for this character in particular. Alone, mover of glaciers, and goddess of war, is the guardian deity of Ishgard. She commands the element of ice and is associated with the first moon of the Eorzean calendar. What's her? Is there? Oh, they don't all say which part of the calendar they are. Oh, there. They do say it. 12th moon. Alone is Uzaka Rugger, a better and rival Nafika. Relentless warriors. That sounds pretty cool. She's like Amazonian in nature. What about the 12th moon? Althik? The Althik is the surveyor of change in space and godifying. He commands the element of earth and is associated with the 12th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Althik is the father of Azima and Menfina, elder brother to Numea. He is most often depicted as an austere emperor wielding a mithril great axe. His symbol is the arrow. That's I know some of these are like wanderers and fishermen. Knowledge, love. Yeah, we can go with Althik. That sounds good to me. And then we pick a job. So for this, I wanted to start specifically in Limsa Lamensa. Because you see here, for the respective class you pick, the starting city will change. So what do I want to be specifically? There's only Marauder and Arcanist for Limsa. So I guess we'll go with Marauder. Well, we can change it out later. What about Arcanist? Arcanist, rather. There's the outfit clothes. He looks decent enough in the outfit. Helmets are just super funny because they're super like wrapped up. You can barely see them. But in my potato account, I started with Conjurer. Healing was an experience in of itself. It was like a different game. Actually, Lancer would be nice, but Gridania. You're probably asking why I'm being picky about the starting city, but the reason is, while it doesn't really matter later, you get a little more story out of their starting city when you begin. And I really did enjoy Limsa, so I'm doing it a second time. I think the only one I have not done start with is probably Ilda. It's the desert city with rich nobles and a lot of refugees, but we'll probably not get there, so it's fine. Yeah, is it this sweet? Oh, this. Or, like, you know, let's start with being an arcades. Just to have a different flavor. We'll switch to something else a little later. Get your book. Select. Yeah, here we go. You need to select another gun here. Let's refresh. Okay, so Gungnir is open. Is that the... Yeah, let's do it. Sorry, I yawned. As for the name, ooh, I did not prepare. Let's randomize a bit. Let's see. Zero. Let's go till I find a surname that I do like. That's funny. Wheeler. I'll send Wheeler. Do I not have a backup name somewhere? Look at the stuff. Yeah, we can remove. That's fine. Offense cannot be used in succession or placed immediately before or after monsters. Interesting. Alright, can finally begin. Just took about 28 minutes. Right, I need to... You'll be seeing this later, but this is my chat blocking image. So yeah, don't be surprised about it. It's just, you know, common etiquette for keeping privacy and all that for players or other players. Well, that's going. Okay, there's no voiceover. Basically just did. character creation the entirety of this test stream. Which is fine, I suppose. Oh, that's the gamma. It's super bright. Can I fix that? Be better.
聞いて感じて考えて
Oh. I'll tone down the gamma as well as contrast a bit. Just a bit though. There's the buck. Alright, the foreshadowing. Oh, you are right, lad. Oh, here we go. I'm not gonna voice everything or read everything, but there will be an attempt. You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. Rolling off the ship got your stomach churning, has it? Don't seem like seasickness, now that I look at you. It'll be the ether then, I reckon. So we're more sensitive to this stuff than others, see? And we ain't too far from Vilbrand now, which is chock full of etherites. No need to fret though. You'll soon get used to it. Just your typical ether sickness. Oh, rocky, dude. Eric. Might as well have been. Blue in seasickness. Ship's leaping around like a demented chocobo today. I will go for hopefully as long as this cutscene ends, and I will stop there so I can check the recording. I reckon I might head out on deck, get myself a breath of fresh air. Limsum Lumens is still a fair way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake and all. How's about you keep me company, so we get there? Them youngins don't much care for conversation, see? You best take note of white-haired anime people. Any road, Brennan's the name, and Pedlin's Mitchell. You know, the very piratey slang accent? Not slang, accent. It's a cool panning shot they did. Smell that salty sea breeze. Now then, lad, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you were one of them new adventurers, am I more? I suppose you are. I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and lure, you know, that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring is a risky business. These days, especially. And why is that? Alright, never mind. What was it that first attracted you to it? I want to win some... I want to amass a fortune. Yeah. It doesn't hurt to have some money. Once you've learned to handle yourself in a fight, you'll want to pay a visit to whichever crafting or getting tickles your fancy. Limsa Lumens are renowned for its smithies and armors, not to mention its fisher folk. And then there's its cooks, of course, already establishing the other job system of the game, which is crafting, gathering. Adventuring ain't just about killing things, after all. As a peaceful pastime, may well help you make your fortune. You know, that's not a bad idea. Just remember that, though. There are more important things than fortune and glory, such as bleeding. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Thanks for the solid advice, Brennan. Can't make money if you're dead. Just don't die, says Brennan. And we're already... You know. Why'd you have to jinx it, Brennan? Alright, pirates. And then my book suddenly appears. Was that there before? Have you no sense? Get below. As he runs away from us. Yes, sir. That guy's freaking out. What does the world come into? Pirates firing on a ship flying lemons and colors. Bastards either have a boatload of balls or buggers all for brains. Oh, what's the news, sir? Oh, we're safe. Precious flight tempters with the winds in our sails. Ooh, we survived somehow. Now, are we finally in Limsa? Oh, hold on. I need to stretch my leg. Oh, the cramps. Certainly clear waters. By the by, is this your first trip to Limsa Laminta? No. Thought not, but I'll wager there have been some changes since your last visit. Allow a journey itinerant to apprise you of the current state of affairs. Alright, guess so. Naval power. Weren't too long ago that the place was ruled by pirates. Not the same pirates who were trying to sink us, I hope. Almost past a respectable nation. You'd never guess she was once a rum-swilling buccaneer herself. Of course, most folk ain't so quick to change, and with a town full of liberty-loving ruffians, you can imagine how many naysayers and troublemakers she's got to deal with, like them pirates who took her. Alright. If that weren't bad enough, I've heard that Saha gang are raiding coast just below the police. There are the sea dwelling beastmen the locals call fishbacks. In case you didn't know, it's for a heads up. And we're here. Ocean's bounty and beloved of Limlay, goddess of navigation. That resting bitch face. But yeah, I wanted to kill two birds with one stone, so I finally. Oh, let's let this play. Yes, I am playing on Japanese audio.
島南部のラノシア地方を領する海洋都市国家である。
It's pretty scenic. Did you agree?
湾内にある島々と岩礁の上に渡された橋楼が作る街並みは、
Just
女
gotta
神
watch
の
your
名を
pocket.
取り、リムレーンのベールと称されるほど美しい。
By far, does the city I like the most.
海の都と謳われるこの都市に、今一人の冒険者が訪れようとしている。今はまだ己の運命を知らぬ者。
And here we are. See ya, Brennan. Thanks for the exposition. Oh, there's the twins, and there they go. What is this thing you gave me? It's like I never wanted to hear my name in the first place.
神々に愛されし地エオルゼアの歴史に名を残す者。
Every city
こ
has
の
their
冒険者の長き旅は
starting
海の都
Spiel
リムサロミンサから始まる。
Ours just the sea swallows it all. It's pretty cool. And that's a wrap. It's pretty cool seeing all the people walking around. Is this where they let me go? Alright, that's a start. Yes, sir. We'll put this on. Let's see if my HUD is the same. Yes. Mouse and keyboard. Alright. Alright. And it's pretty empty. I'm almost surprised. Maybe I'm still in an instance. In any case, we will be stopping here for now. Thank you for stopping by. See ya.